obvious in it too, because he doesn't really know what else to say. Doesn't seem very good with words, you know. The Browns are they're 5-0, or no 5-4. They're coming off against the win against the Bengals, so they look pretty good, you know. We're just gonna game plan. After that, we have a few tough matchups against the Falcons and Titans. But we're gonna game plan. You know, we got a tough schedule coming up, so hopefully we can take out the win in this game and go into the tough slate at 6-4. Yeah, but the Pats actually do. I didn't even realize that until now. So we got the Browns and the Falcons. Then they go into the Titans, Bills. They got a bye week. Then the Colts and the Bills again. So they got a tough few weeks there. And then they end the year with the Jags and Dolphins. So they got this week and the Falcons week. And then they really start to go into tough matchups. And then the last 2 weeks they get another break with the Jags and Dolphins. All right. So college basketball opened up last night. Normally, I wouldn't give a damn about college basketball until March, but this year, this is another change I'm going to make. This was the wrong year to make changes, though, wasn't it? Because I did not have much time. But, you got college basketball opening night. I'm trying to care more about the season rather than just the March Madness stuff. I covered a lot of that, obviously, last year. But, a lot of stuff happened last night. Gonzaga, after I so brilliantly predicted that they lose to Baylor. They bounced back last night with a win. I don't know, who did they play? They didn't play anyone big, but they did bounce back with a win, which is important. You don't want to... who did they beat? How I'm interested. The thing with Gonzaga is they lose players, but they gain them right back. They don't... That's the beauty of being a good program. You lose players, but gain them back just as quickly. They lost Jalen Suggs, who is off doing nothing in the NBA right now. But, last night they did come away with the win against Dixie State. They won by 34. Chet Holmgren, 14-13 with 7 blocks. So, solid performance for him. Winning by 30 is not an easy thing to do, so we might be looking at maybe another undefeated season for them, where their hearts get broken at the end again. Don't know. No one knows. But I think Kansas also won. They were up there last year. I don't know where Baylor's at. I forget. Why were they my pick? I don't know. I just picked them at the beginning, and I was just right. I was on point with March Madness last year. I was on point. I wish I filled out a bracket. I was on point, man. Even my upsets were on point. It was just like, I was just on fire. Kansas, they came away with a win yesterday by 13. Comfortable 13 points. There were a few key performances, I wish I knew how to pronounce this guy's name. Alright. Baylor, yeah, here they are. Oh, they didn't play yet. Okay. They play on Friday. All right. Their last game was against Gonzaga, where they won by 16. They did really good. That was impressive. That was an impressive game. I don't know. I'm sure a lot of people watched it. That was impressive. Even though I picked them to win, I was still shocked to see Gonzaga so out of sync because they were so in sync the entire year. But all right. Duke won their first game. They won in their first game of the Krzyzewski Farewell Tour. Paolo Banchero had a great game. He looked NBA ready last night. That's a very, good thing to have in your first game. What did he have? What were his stats here? 22 and 7. Solid performance for him. And really, with Krzyzewski's Farewell Tour, honestly, this team could win it. I don't know if they will. I'm not saying they will. I'm not making that prediction. But Krzyzewski's Farewell Tour, they looked really good yesterday. And I hope no one actually thought the last season was going to be Krzyzewski's last. He was not going to end it on a 13-11 average season. He's Mike friggin' Krzyzewski. There's no way he's ending on a 13-11 season after 4 decades of coaching Duke. There's no way. He wouldn't even let his ego do that. He would not. There's no way. Alright. One of my favorite moments from last night was it the Purdue game? Jaden Ivey. I give the announcer credit. You can make fun of his voice-cracking voice all you want. There are not many people that are that passionate on opening night in a win against Bellarmine. He sounded like... I love when announcers have voice cracks, because they're like 40-year-old adults, yet they sound like a teenager with zits on his face in middle school. And it's always the best. I love seeing that. Love to see it. But I have a lot of respect for the announcer. There are not many people that passionate on Game 1, opening night, in a win against, like I said, Bellarmine. Damn, I can't. I'm going to get that right. Don't worry. That man is Chick Hearn and Johnny Most clamped into one. That was a great call. I enjoyed that.